Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a simple everyday makeup tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It helps me a ton. So as you guys can see, I am breaking out a little bit along my chin and my cheek. I had a ice cube on before, so that's why it's a little bit more red, but we're gonna fix the coloring and everything as we go along. The first item that I'm gonna be using today is the Mary Ruth Skincare Probiotic Topical Spray, and this is definitely going to help with breakouts. I love this stuff and it gets your skin nice and prepped. The only thing I don't like about this is it's not like a super fine mist, but absolutely love the ingredients and it's totally worth it. It's kind of pricey though. I think it's about $45. While my skin is still damp, I'm gonna go in with the Skin Ink Supplement Bar My Daily Dose Serum Cocktail. And I got this from a past BoxyCharm box. Also, if you guys are using your hands, make sure that you wash them before applying your products. I'm gonna take any excess down my neck as well. Once this is soaked in, I'm gonna go in next with the Mud Masky Vitamin Infused Eye Serum. I'm gonna obviously make sure to shake it up, and I'm gonna take a little bit on both eyes, a little bit, and it helps if you use your ring finger so you get the lightest application. And then I am also taking this above my eye as well. Okay, perfect. So the next product I'm gonna be using is a face moisturizer. I'm gonna be using the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream, and it's calming and hydrating. I absolutely love this stuff. It smells just like runts. It smells amazing. Now, I did kind of apply a lot of moisturizer today. My skin is a little bit dry and flaky today, so I'm gonna make sure we're nice and moisturized. Before I get into the makeup and everything, I do wanna let this sit and dry for a little bit. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes and then we'll continue on. Okay, so now that my products have kind of soaked in my skin a little bit and it's still a little bit dewy, which is amazing. And I am actually going to skip my foundation BB CC cream today. I haven't been wearing it for, I don't know, a month or two, and my skin's gotten so much better. Obviously, like these breakouts kind of came out of nowhere. It's been a while. My skin's actually been really, really good. And I think it's been because I haven't been wearing that much makeup on my face. So I'm just gonna go in and conceal some of my red spots with concealer. If you are gonna do this, make sure that you find a concealer that actually matches your skin tone when it oxidizes. That way you can get nice coverage, but you don't have to have anything too heavy on your face and it's more natural. So today I'm gonna be using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout Full Coverage Treatment Concealer. This is for oily, acne-prone skin, and it's got salicylic acid in it to help with breakouts, at preventing them, and also healing them as you're wearing your concealer. So I think that's really, really cool and definitely needed. Okay, so as you guys can see, the main area that I'm focusing on is my chin. I added kind of a lot today, but we'll blend it out. And if I need to go in with any extra, we will do so after. I'm gonna actually go in with a dry beauty blender. The reason why I'm going in with a dry beauty blender is because when you use a damp beauty blender, it blends in your makeup very, very nicely and flawlessly. However, I don't have any other makeup on to blend it into. So actually using a damp beauty blender, I've found it kind of removes the makeup instead of blending it in when you have no other makeup products on your face. When I'm going over these spots, I am using the tip of the beauty blender, so that way I can get it on the spot and I blend slightly around it, but you're working on the spots and not the whole face, keeping it looking more natural. And that's why it's so important to use a shade that blends in flawlessly to your skin, that you don't have to worry about looking patchy. Now I have to be a little bit careful sometimes because I do have red undertones. So sometimes the redness shows through and then it kind of makes it look a little bit patchy, but it's usually not too bad and blends pretty well. Now, one thing I will say with applying concealer like this, you've got to make sure that your concealer will stay damp, because if you are working with a mattifying concealer, it can actually dry quickly, and then when you go to blend it, it kind of has like edges around it and it's harder to blend. So make sure that you have a concealer that doesn't dry super quickly, or if it does dry quickly, then you just work on small areas on your face at a time instead of doing everything at once like I did. So the redness is still showing through slightly, but it looks natural. I didn't want to go in and color correct because I don't want it to look too heavy on my face. Okay, so the concealer is on. As you guys can see, it looks just like my natural skin. I do have a little bit of a dry patch right here, but not too bad. To make sure my concealer doesn't move, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of setting powder. I'm going in with the Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Oat Translucent. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on my brush. Now this is gonna slightly wash me out a little bit, but we're gonna fix that with some bronzer after. Okay, so this is what we are working with now. It is more mattified and it is set in place. So I'm gonna go in next with the Too Faced Matte Chocolate Bronzer. I think this is in the shade Chocolate Soleil. I'm just gonna add a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna keep it not too heavy, more on the light side, and I'm gonna take a little excess on my brush and just kind of powder it around my face. Just very lightly. You want to make sure you don't pick up too much because then you'll have brown splotches on your face. So I'm going around my nose to add a little color there and then a little color on my forehead as well. I like to focus this obviously like on my temples. I'm taking a little bit on my eye area as well, on my lid. Just brushing a little bit so it kind of makes the whole look go together. And then we're gonna go ahead and seal this off with a little bit of blush. I'm using the Laura Mercier blush in the shade Pomegranate. So this is a little bit intense, so I'm just gonna make sure to kind of blot this down before applying it. All right, so that is my face, skincare, and makeup for a super natural look day to day. In case you just want to conceal some blemishes and just look a little bit more put together, add a little color to your skin. I'm gonna go in next and we're gonna go ahead and fill in the brows. So I'm using the $1 Billion Brows On Point Waterproof Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. I'm just gonna go along with my natural brow shape and add some lines in here and fill this in. And then same to the other side. All right, so this is what the brows are looking like. Just quick, easy. I don't really spend too much time on my brows usually. I like to keep them looking more natural, even though my natural brows are like non-existent. I'm just gonna go in with my spoolie and brush this out. So those are the brows filled in. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it off with the Melloway Brow Creation Gel. I absolutely love this gel. I got it off of Amazon. I can leave a link down below, but I think this stuff works absolutely amazing if you have very light brows, lighter than your natural hair color, and it just adds so much color and life to them. And the brush is absolutely amazing. It's nice and short, so you're able to get into every little hair, and it just makes your brows look flawless. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off with the eyes. I'm gonna be using the same brow pencil by $1 Billion Brows, and I'm actually just gonna create a little wing going up with this pencil. I have actually found that micro brow pencils, I'm sure they also have micro eyeliner pencils. I just always use my brow pencils because I feel like the brown looks a little bit more natural, and I'll just create a little flick up so it's almost like an extra eyelash. And then we'll go in and do the lashes. I'm gonna be using the Kokie Cosmetics Lash Boosting Primer. This creates extra volume and length to your lashes when you apply your mascara, and Kokie Cosmetics Lash Primer is my all-time favorite. Absolutely love it. It is amazing, very, very affordable, does the same thing as high-end brands, and that's why I like it. So I'm going in with the Balm Cosmetics Mad Lash Black Mascara. This mascara is a little bit more for lengthening. And then as you guys can see, I got a little mascara, but if you go in and clean it up with a Q-tip after it dries, super easy to get off. You want to let it sit there and let it dry. Don't take it off right away because then you can smear it even more and it'll create a mess. I'm just going to do my other eye and then we'll go ahead and clean it up. Okay, so those are the lashes. Before I get my Q-tip to go clean up the eye area, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick gloss on my lips. I'll be using my Grande Cosmetics Hydrating Lip Plumper in the shade Clear. Today's video shout out word is lip gloss. If you comment lip gloss down below first, you'll get a shout out in my next video. I absolutely love this stuff. It plumps your lips. It just makes them look amazing and glossy, and I absolutely love the formula. It wears really nicely and it's not a sticky gloss like a lot of glosses out there. And it is a plumper, but it doesn't hurt your lips. All right, so here are the lips done. Okay, so I have got a Q-tip. I'm gonna go ahead and I just lick it. Hopefully you guys don't think that's weird, but I've done this for years. So I just lick it and then wipe any off and you're good to go. Works above your lashes, below your lashes. Just like I said, wait for your mascara to dry a little bit so that way you don't create a huge mess on your face. This is my completed look. I am seeing it's a little bit patchy on my chin. So to fix this, I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit more loose powder. Let it sit for a minute and then we'll dust it off and it'll help even out that discoloration without adding too much product. And if you guys have breakouts, you guys know your skin's not going to be perfect when you have a breakout. Just remember, your skin doesn't define you. You're perfect just the way you are, whether you have acne or not. And yeah, so this is my completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Super easy, natural glam without trying too hard. You look put together, but you look natural. I absolutely love doing this as my everyday routine. My lips are starting to plump up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any video ideas, let me know down below and I'll see you guys in my next one. If you guys haven't, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and turn your post notification bell on so you guys are updated every time I post a new video. Love you guys. Bye.